Could you give me a moment alone with Ethan?
Come on, handsome. Let's give him some privacy.
Can't turn that down.
You came to the hospital and apologized. And I was just laying there and I basically said nothing.
It's okay.
No, it's not. Ethan, I'm so sorry. I screwed up. Not just by lying and saying that you hit me, but also by messing with your email and trying to sabotage your date. And by coming to the Haunted Star and flirting with you, even after you told me to stay away. I look back on it, and I'm so embarrassed. You were just being nice to me and teaching me how to play poker and everything, and I totally read too much into it. Thinking you were interested, even though you were just putting up with me.
Hey, I wasn't just putting up with you. All right, we had fun. And besides, you're a pretty good poker student.
Don't be so nice. It only makes me feel more stupid for chasing after you.
Well, look, I think it's time for a confession.
What do you mean?
So I told Luke that, I'm, at one point in my life, also made a fool of myself for my best friend's older sister. Right, I was 14, she was 20, and her name was Fiona. She was dating a veterinarian. But, she was nice to me. She said I was cute, and she would grab my arm on a roller coaster. Whenever I'd go over to my friend's house, she would say I was her little boyfriend. Now, I read too much into it as well. And I wanted to take things to the next level, right? And so I put on this sweet biker jacket, and I strutted over to her house as only a 14-year-old can. And I knocked on the door. After a few minutes, she opened the door and she smiled. So I took that as my cue, right? And I leaned in and I gave her this big old kiss. And she jumped back and she shoved me away and she said, "What are you doing? What's wrong with you?" So I was like, huh? And then I hear footsteps coming up the driveway. And I look back and it's the veterinarian. That's who she was smiling at. Hey, you weren't supposed to laugh.
Okay, I'm sorry, but that's a really humiliating story.
Yeah, I know. See, we all do stupid things, though.
I guess.
Look, it took guts for you to come over here, all right, and maturity, too, which really puts me to shame, because I acted like an idiot, and I handled this whole thing really poorly, so I'm really, truly sorry.
Hello? Anyone home? Oh, good.
There she is.
Hi, sweetie. How are you? Is your sister here with you?
No, she called and said she'd be back later.
Really? Where is she?
I don't know, but she's out with her new friend, Sky.
Sky? I didn't know she knew Sky. I didn't even know Sky was back in town.
Neither did I.
Is Sky a friend of yours, Mom?
Not exactly. I hear she's changed for the better since she left Port Charles. I wonder what she's doing with her. Listen, before I check on Christina, I want to see how my youngest daughter's doing. How are you?
I did something really dumb.
Oh, God. I can't take much more. All right, what'd you do?
I tried to get Jason to kill Mr. Bauer.
Oh.
So I took Jocelyn into court with me.
Why?
Because I thought she'd melt the jury, and I was right. Even Claire puddled for a nanosecond before she stormed right up to the judge and demanded I remove the baby. But by then, the jury had already oohed and awed. And then when I told them how Sonny saved my baby, they'd have a vivid mental picture of Jocelyn in all of her glory. And Jocelyn knows how to rise to the occasion.
And so does her mother.
God, I love that. I love when I'm right, and you know that I'm right, and you tell me I'm right, because that doesn't always happen,
No, listen, I don't want you to...
What?
Worry.
Don't tell me unless I really need to know. Do not ruin this.
It's not a big deal. We had to move Michael.
What happened?
The cop that Dante works with, Ronnie, he actually made it to the island. He was in the cabana where Michael was.
Guy. Did he see Michael?
No, he didn't.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Michael's fine. They haven't found Michael. I just want to tell you the person who shielded Michael from Ronnie was Jax.
Before
Where you have a heart attack, let me explain.
Here he goes.
Morgan talked to Dante to see if he could stop Mr. Bauer from spreading lies about you and Christina. But Dante said he couldn't help because Mr. Bauer hadn't broken any laws. So I went to Jason to ask if he could take care of Mr. Bauer.
And Jason clearly turned you down.
He said that kids shouldn't have anything to do with his business. That he made a bad mistake with Michael and he wouldn't make it again. Jason's really nice, Sam. I'm glad you two are in love.
Thank you. That's sweet. I'm just a little bit more concerned for you right now. You do understand what Jason was trying to say, right?
Absolutely. He said I shouldn't be ordering anyone killed, and he's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Honey, how do these things even cross your mind?
It's just that I'm so worried about you and Christina, and Mr. Bauer is being horrible. He's calling Christina a liar, and he's determined to send you to prison. Mr. Bauer could ruin our family, Mom. I just wanted him stopped.
Honey, it will be taken care of legally.
I know. I don't really want anyone to die because of me, even Mr. Bauer. Can I finish my homework now?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I should probably call Jason and get his take on this.
Don't bother. He was adamant about turning her down.
I just, but how does that even cross her mind?
Does it? Why would it be shocking? Everyone she knows is either in the mob or related to someone that is, and that's how they take care of business. They want someone gone, bingo, they're gone. This whole thing is so ironic. You know, Mr. Bauer wants Christina to pay, and yet she was the one that was trying to save Kiefer.
Warren Bauer can raise all the hell he wants. The truth is on our side.
The truth is that I hit his son with a car, and I kept going.
Your daughter was unconscious. You had to get her to the hospital as fast as you could.
Then why didn't I call 911?
Because you were in shock and you were too distraught to think straight. Come on, Mom. When you were at the hospital and you realized that she was okay, you turned yourself into Mac.
After he was already dead from his injuries, he might have survived if I'd gotten him help sooner.
Will you stop being such a defeatist? You're smart. You can talk your way out of this. You can tell the judge what happened.
Do you have any idea what a good attorney Warren Bauer is? And he will twist and he'll turn things.
Okay, so how do we prove his scenario is wrong?
I don't know that you can. Because he's smart and he's well connected and he's motivated and he wants his pound of flesh from me, and maybe he should get it. But he also wants his pound of flesh from Christina, and that he can't have.
What's up, gentlemen? Thought you might like to know that Kiefer's dad is alleging police corruption and a cover-up. He claims that Ethan is the one who beat Christina after all.
Oh, this is crap.
Hey, no, wait. Your investigation already proved that his kid is the one who did it.
I know. Matt got a call from the mayor. Warren Bauer wants a second investigation. He says that Dante and I had a conflict of interest, which is technically true.
So this guy's trying to turn all the facts upside down just to make sure his son gets off innocent.
No, what he's trying to do is protect his son's pristine name and reputation. Well, you know what? His son was a piece of crap. He should just learn to live with it.
I know, but the real problem is that there is DNA evidence, and all of it points to Ethan.
Carly could be modest enough to tell you about a testimony.
I was brilliant, thank you very much. The best part was seeing the look on Claire Wash's face when she knew that she lost.
I dug myself pretty deep when Johnny was lying on that stand. She got me out of it. I could tell that the jury wants to acquit. So Michael and Morgan are going to be safe. We can get on with the rest of our lives. Thank you.
The boys will be thrilled. And you can start mending fences with Christina.
Yeah, of course.
Did Diane say how long it's going to take the jury to deliberate?
Claire asked for a 24-hour extension just to stall. The case is going to go to jury tomorrow. But hey, you know what? Without Michael, Claire can't counter Carly's testimony. So, I'm going to walk.